Welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. I'm with Executive Chef and owner of Eclipse Chocolate, Will Gustwiller. Thanks for being with us here on Good Morning San Diego, Will.
Absolutely.
You are a chef, but you're a chocolate chef.
I
don't mean you're chocolate, but you're a chef of chocolate.
I actually own a half chocolate factory, half restaurant in South Park.
Okay, and Will is here to talk about an event that's coming up for a very good cause. And we need to make sure, and we'll get to it a little bit later, that folks take note of what you're trying to do to save an organization here in San Diego that's doing some phenomenal work. But let's talk chocolate to begin with, to whet everybody's appetite so that we can get to the good stuff. All right, the Eclipse 6th anniversary party, October 26th. What's going to happen when we go, Will?
So that's next Saturday.
You got it.
Again, in South Park, we're half chocolate factory, half restaurant.
Right.
All of our food actually has chocolate, vanilla, or caramel in it. So
every item on the menu.
Every item, all of our savory food.
No kidding.
And we serve brunch and dinner every day. So we'll start the day with our brunch service.
All right.
And then we're going to do something very exclusive. Once a year, we open up our production kitchen to the public.
Okay.
And we invite people to come in and make their own exotic flavors of chocolate.
You're calling this the Build-A-Bar Workshop.
Build-A-Bar Workshop, yes.
So you can build my own chocolate bar?
You can take your own exotic ingredients.
Okay.
And we're gonna bring you into our kitchen and you'll mold your own. And so for only $10, you'll walk away with 3 chocolate bars of your own custom flavor.
That sounds like fun.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And then at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, we're hosting a very important tasting to raise money for the Living Coast Discovery Center.
All right, say that again.
The Living Coast Discovery Center. They used to be called the Chula Vista Nature Center.
Right.
They lost their funding. It used to be funded by the city of Chula Vista.
Right.
Of course, it's hard. Times are hard for dreamers, and it's really important that organizations like this find the funding.
Right.
So they announced that they were going to close forever, and the whole city has really banded together. They needed to raise $200,000. They're 10 days away, and they only have $20,000 left.
$20,000 in 10 days. They're that close to staying open.
Absolutely.
And how are you going to help raise that $20,000?
So at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, we're hosting what we call a tasting called a chocolate three-way.
Okay.
And it's one chocolate paired with one wine, paired with one artisan cheese.
Right.
And it's 3 of those.
Okay.
So for $20, you can come and attend this tasting with me. Have a really exciting time exploring chocolates, cheeses, and wines.
Right.
We're going to give $10 of every admission directly to the charity.
Very cool.
So you can help raise funds by getting a little wine drunk and a little chocolate happy.
There's a craft beer collection that's going to make its debut,
yes.
but it's going to do it in an unusual way. You want to explain that?
Yeah, actually, we've been making truffles. I started Eclipse 9 years ago, believe it or not, all by myself. Today I have 40 employees, which is pretty exciting. That's a lot of chocolate. We make everything by hand.
Congratulations.
So we've got a whole line of truffles, but these represent new ones. We're debuting at our anniversary. They're beer infused. So of course, San Diego is the craft beer capital of the United States.
Yes,
so
we have heard.
Shame on me if I'm San Diego's chocolatier and I haven't introduced craft beer truffles.
Yes.
So this is a dark chocolate infused with Speedway Stout, one of San Diego's iconic brews.
Okay.
This is Green Flash's West Coast IPA. So I'm really excited to present some of San Diego's finest craft beers, especially in chocolates, because I don't think that's very common these days.
You are giving us the opportunity to see and taste chocolate in ways that we had never imagined.
Of course. So I'm actually going to give you a little tasting.
Okay.
I hope you're hungry. So I've got our signature truffle here. This is the lavender sea salted caramel. It's a smoky caramel ganache, milk chocolate shell, and our signature lavender sea salt on top. Now I've paired that with a really yummy artisan cheese. It's one of my all-time favorites out of Utah. It's called Barely Buzzed.
Oh, really?
So they take the entire wheel of cheese and they rub it in coffee grinds and lavender and age it. So you get this really unusual flavor in a cheese, and it goes really surprising with that truffle. Okay. Coffee and lavender is not something I had even heard of before, and I think about these things all the time.
It came as a surprise to you even,
so this is a really yummy flavor together, and I paired it with this lovely Chenin Blanc called White Elephant. So when you attend the tasting, or any of our tastings, the one on Saturday, of course, is to raise funds. It's a chocolate paired with a cheese, paired with a wine, and you got 3 of those pairings. So it's really, really interesting. By all means, go have a sip.
This is a highbrow event, and
It is.
Will Gustwiller, owner and executive chef, Eclipse Chocolate. Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely.
One more time, the nuts and bolts.
Yes,
Where
so
and when?
Next Saturday is our anniversary party. If you make reservations for our charitable chocolate three-way.
Don't mind me.
No,
I'm just gonna
please,
steal one
go
piece.
for it. We've got seatings at 4 and 6 o'clock. You can call our bistro and make reservations. For the $20, we're going to give 10 directly to the charity. We're really proud to donate 10% of our net profits to charitable causes here in San Diego. What do you think about
Until
that?
I met you, Will, I was not a chocolate person.
You know, it's all about that sea salt.
Wow.
And because it's for the Living Coast Discovery Center,
Yep.
all of those chocolates for the tasting are all going to be salt themed because everyone loves salt and chocolate.
Thank you, Will
Absolutely.
Gustwiller. All right. Bridget, you're missing it, honey. Back to you in
No,
the
I was
studio, but I'll bring a treat for you.
Okay, I was just thinking about it. How did you get that segment from me? No,
I don't
I know
know.
you'll bring me
How
some.
did I get this segment?
You're so
Good
lucky.
deal.
All right, great cause. Head out there, help the Discovery Center, and I know John is bringing back some chocolate.